This is your math teacher Jeevika, and in today's video we'll be learning about geometry lesson number 2. In general, geometry means shapes. Okay, so in today's class we'll be learning from the basics of geometry. I said geometry is shapes. So you mean circles, squares, rectangles, triangles? Yes, those are the shapes. But from where do all the shapes starts? How is this shape starts? Any shape or anything will start from a point. Okay, it starts from a point. When the points come closer, closer like this, we get a line. That is the next here. When many points or dots, when joined together, we get a line. And in line, you have mainly 4 types. One is line segment, ray. The next one is curve. So we'll learn this curve later. So now first let us see what is the difference between line segment and a ray. So you can see the difference in the drawing itself. For a line, you have arrow mark both the side. For line segment, you don't have an arrow mark at all. For ray, you have arrow mark only on one side. So this is the major difference between these 3 types of lines. So why is this difference here? I'll show you now. Think this is my starting point. Okay, I keep my point here and draw a line. So you can see I have drawn a line. And what does this arrow mark represent is the line doesn't stop here. We can still extend the line this side also, or if I want to extend the line this side, I can extend it this side also. That is why you can see arrow mark on both the sides. So line doesn't stop here. It keeps on extending in both the sides. That is why you have arrow mark on both the sides. But line segment, it's not like that. You can see a dot. That means I start from a point and I end it off in a particular point. And after that, I will not be able to extend it. Like, I start from a point and I end it here. I can't extend it to the right also. I can't extend it to the left also. Because there is a full stop. You cannot go more than that. So that is line segment. You have a full stop on both the sides. Now what is this ray? Now you would have understood what you mean by this arrow mark. So if that means you can extend it. So in ray you can see only one-sided arrow mark. That means if I start from a point, I can extend my ray only in one direction. Like I can extend it only in this direction. I can't extend it on my left side. Okay, that is the meaning of arrow mark on one side. Such type of lines are called rays. That is, line having only one side arrow mark is called ray. Line having both the side dot is called line segment. Line having both the side arrow mark is called just line. Now what about this curve? Curve is not at all a straight line. Any random picture you draw is a curve. So now you saw all the types of lines and we have to also learn how to name them. So just how we have our names, even the lines also have their names that we should give them. Example, I have a line. How will I call this line? I just write 2 alphabets here. One on the right hand and left hand. Both the ends I write alphabet each. I can take any English alphabet I have in my alphabets. So the name of the line here is AB. If I write AB, it can be here also same AB. So is it a line or a line segment? To differentiate that, I should draw a small line on AB. This means it is a line. And here it is AB and it is line segment. There is no arrow mark there. It is just a line segment. You can give any name, children. I have given AB. You can also give any other letter. Like I will give PQ. So I write PQ and write a line segment on it. This is the name for this line segment. Now how to write the name of ray? I am going to give G and H and I can write it as GH and draw a small arrow mark here. And make sure that which side you have the arrow mark, on that letter only you should get the arrow mark. You can write this as HG also, but the arrow mark should be on H side because the arrow mark here is on H. Okay, so you normally practice writing G, H or any other letter, and which side you have the arrow mark, that letter side only you should have it on the small representation also. So this is how you draw or you write the names for the lines. Now next we will be learning how to draw the lines or how to measure the lines. So I have lines here. Let us measure them. That means how much is line AB equal to? What is the measurement of line AB? For that, which tool you will use? You use a ruler or a scale. In your ruler or scale, you have numbers here. You have numbers on both the sides. But we are going to use only one side of it where you have numbers very closer to each other. You can see numbers here from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. The numbers which are very closer to each other represent centimeters. And numbers on the other side you can see little far, those are inches. We will not be studying about inches. In your standard you will be studying about centimeters and measure the lines. So now take your scale and I'm just showing you in the exercise. You will be measuring along with me. Now just watch how I am going to start measuring it. So I am going to start from my 0 in my scale. I will keep just on one side of it. I will keep it like this. From one side it is 0 until where is the line on the other side. For me it is 24. So this line measures 24 centimeters. So what is the measurement of the line here? 24 centimeters. Just like that, we'll measure the line segment too. First step, keep your scale starting from 0 at one end. And see at the next end, the point reaches to which number on the scale. Here it reaches to 9.5. Sorry, it is 19.5. So the line segment is 19.5 centimeters. Similarly, I can measure the ray also. 0 at my end and the other point is at 18.5. So my ray is equal to 18.5 centimeters. So what did you learn now? You learned how to measure the line which is already drawn. Now, if you have to draw a line, like I will give you the measurement and you should draw a line. How will you do that? It's very simple. Example, I will say you to draw a line of 8 centimeters now. So what you will do is, first keep your scale on your book firm. Start from the 0. Mark a point. Okay? And where you have 8, mark a point there also. Then join these 2 points using the scale. So now I have drawn a line of 8 centimeter. And make sure you see the question. If they ask you to draw a line, write 2 arrow marks on both the sides. If they ask you to draw a line segment, don't write these arrow marks. And if they ask you to draw a ray, they will give you the name always and they will have given you the small ray. Which alphabet is having that arrow mark? You write that name there and put the arrow mark on that letter only. This is how you draw a ray. Okay children, I hope you have understood what is the line segment, ray, how to measure them, how to write the names and also how to draw it when they give you the number. Now let us go for the exercise 2.1 and we will write down the answers for it. I want everyone to take your textbooks and your pencil pouch and write along with me. Make sure you have your scale, eraser, sharpener, every tools you need. Okay children, now all of you take your textbook. Sem 2 Maths, page number 89, lesson number 2. You have to go to exercise 2.1, page number 92. So I'll be writing the answers for you side by side. I want you also to write the answers in your textbooks. So what is the first mean there? The first mean is identify the types of line. Exercise 2.1, page number 92. First mean. So you would have learned different types of lines in your previous class. So let me revise once again. A line which is standing is called vertical line. The line which is sleeping is called horizontal line. A line which is slanting is called oblique line. So these are the lines according to the standing or sleeping, means the positions. Okay children, so you can see the first one of this kind. It is slanting. So what is the name of that line? It will be oblique line. So, and you also see a arrow mark on both the sides. So it is just a line. It is not line segment, it's line. So first answer is, should I am writing only answers? First answer is a oblique line. This is the answer for the first one. What is the second one? You can see a line standing there and there is no arrow mark on both the sides here. So it is line segment. So instead of writing a vertical line, I directly write a line segment. I am not writing according to the position because it doesn't have arrow mark on both the sides. I write the name as line segment. This is for second one. And the third one, you can see a curved line. So name is curved line. C-U-R-V-E-D, curved line. And the D one is also a curved line because it is not straight, it is bent. So it is called curved line. So this is the answers for the first main. Now let's go for the second main. But second main, I can't show you in the video because it is an activity which can be done by you. Measure the length and breadth of your math textbook. I can say what is length. Children, whichever is you have a length and breadth always comes in a rectangle shape, children. You can see a board is rectangle. Whichever is having a bigger one side, that is called my length. And shorter one is called my breadth. So in textbook, you should measure the length and the breadth and write it in your textbooks. I want you to write the answers here. You have to keep your scale and measure them. Just the same way, you have to measure your study table for the second one. And measure the horizontal length of the window. So in your home, you have a window. And what do you mean by horizontal? Sleeping line. So you have to measure this length of the window. Okay children, this I want you to write the answer and show me in the interactive session. So second main, I leave it to you. Now let's go for the third main. Third main, they have asked you to draw the line using your scale and you should name the lines also. Here I have a little gap, so I want you to draw only the first one in the textbook. Rest everything I'll be sending you notes. Please don't write anything before that in the classwork. So first one is A 5 centimeters. So what should I do? Take my scale, keep it firm on the book, mark the point at 0 and mark the other point at 5. Join these 2 points. After drawing the line, they have asked us to name them also. That is label. Any name you can give. I give A, B. And how much is this measurement? 5 centimeters. I write it up here. So all of you do only the first one in your textbook. Rest I will be sending you notes in your ULO app. Now next we'll go for fourth main. Here they have only given you the lines and they have asked you to measure them and write the answers in the blanks here. So I have already measured the lines here and I am going to tell you the answers. Before I tell you the answers, I want you to take your scales and measure those lines. I will give you 5 minutes time. I hope at least you would have finished the first line. And how much is that measures? It measures 3.1. What is this 3.1? Is it kgs, meters, centimeters? It is centimeters because I am using a centimeter scale here. So I should also write 3.1 centimeter. If you don't write centimeter, your answer will be wrong. So this is the answer of first one. Can you say for the second one? The second one is 4.4 centimeters. Children, I am going to show you once more how to measure the lines. See, I keep my scale 0 on one edge and I measure it from my next edge. So I can see the line touching here to after 4 I have 4 lines. So it is 4.4. Similarly my next one, I keep my edge on one side and my other edge is on after 2 you have 5 lines. So it will be 2.5. The answer for C1 is 2.5 centimeter. And I want you to try the next two sums. Now let's go for the fifth mean. Match the following. So you have on one side AB and the line up. Second one is PQ, a ray up. Third one is XY. And what is that? You have a line segment. And the other side you have line segment, ray and line. So matched it. So AB is a line because it has arrow mark on both the sides. So match it to line. PQ is a ray. You can see one-sided arrow mark. So it is a ray. XY doesn't have arrow mark both the sides. So it is a line segment. So by this we have completed our first exercise successfully, and I want everyone to complete your test book. Please don't leave your incomplete books to me, and I will be checking it in my interactive classes. Any doubts you can ask me in your interactive classes, children. So we'll meet in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.